Hi, I am Pratik. So today we are going to show you our engineering exploration course project on drill bit dispenser under the guidance of Vinay sir. Our problem definition was to design a semi-automatic drill bit dispenser machine which is able to dispense one drill bit to the user by scanning their ID and tracking their balance. The machine should be fixed and should be able to hold drill bits of different sizes and should be holding minimum 20 drill bits of same diameter. The input for dispensing should be button operated and the cost should be within 3000. So the function tree of the drill bit dispenser. So there are four functionalities. Um, One is scanning, the other one is input, the storing, and the accepting. Basically, the scanning consists of validating the user data. That is, if a user has already taken a drill bit and he has not returned the drill bit, then the validating data will not give him the access to take another drill bit. So input consists of a keypad where the user enters the drill bit size which he wants to get, and the storing consists of the trays and all, which consists of 3 mm, 4 mm, 5 mm drill bits, and accepting the and dispensing the drill bit is the main part of this system. So how the system totally works: first there will be scanning, then there will be validation of the user data, then the user information is sent to the input, and from input, if there is access for the user, then he will input the drill bit size, and the drill bit uh, dispensing unit uh, also shows the display part, which is the shows the availability of the drill bit and the size of the drill bit getting dispensed, and it finally goes to the accepting and the drill bit dispensing part. These are the generated designs of our course project. First one, the drill bits would fall vertically, and there would be a just a flipper mechanism which would open and close, and for a particular second, so that a particular single drill bit would dispense. The second one had a magnetic extractor of a drill bit, and the third one was also on the based of the magnetic one, but the mechanism was different. It was the pick and drop mechanism. And the third one was the method in which we had a flipper type mechanism, so that when the flipper rotates, only a single drill bit gets dispensed. And the last concept design was selected by for our project. We had subsystems identified in a project. First one was the scanning, the second one was input, then the storage, and the accepting and repeating units, dispensing units. So this was the entire 3D model of our system. uh, these were the sub system models. uh, This one was the keypad input, this was the flipper mechanism which includes the motor, and that was the storage part. Now coming to the circuit diagram of the entire system, we had a keypad, we have a RFID scanner, we have 3 DC motors, we have Arduino Mega 2560 and breadboard and others, relays and transistors connecting all the uh, systems together. So the flowchart or the simulating model of the entire system. Uh, First starting scanning, verification of the user ID found, then access granted, user ID not found, then access denied, then stop. So if it access is granted, input accessing or accepting or dispensing the drill bit, then input of size of drill bit, so 3 mm, 4 mm, 5 mm, and after that, then this is the total simulating model of a system, which will be explained at the end of the. Now coming to the motor sizing and the battery sizing of the entire system, as we require a rotation of 60 degree for input of the user, we can use a DC motor of less RPM indeed. Hence, we go with 30 RPM geared DC motor. We get 30 RPM upon 60 is equals to zero point 0.5 rotations per second. Zero point 0.5 rotations means 180 degree per second. So as we want only 60 degrees per for one input, so we'll consider one third of the second. So that will be 0.333 seconds. So hence we get the functional specifications of our system: RFID scanner to scan student ID, input through keypad, input should be one digit integer, display, it should show the number of drill bits available and notify when dispensed or accepted, storage of drill bits, stepper motor, motor should rotate by 60 degree rotation, dispensing, only one drill bit should be dispensed, collecting a drill bit, there should be a tray so that it can collect a drill bit after dispensing, accepting, there are slots at the back of the machine so they can accept the drill bit. We assume that the user places the drill bits during accepting into the same particular drill bit slots. So coming to the modeling part, these are the trays which hold the drill bits. As you can see here, the drill bits. Okay, these are the flippers, and these are the DC motors, geared DC motors. This is just a sample of a keypad, and these are the side supporting things, and this will be the whole system. So basically how the system works is, uh, these drill bits will be placed here, so that at the edge, and when this motor rotates by 60 degree, a single drill bit gets dispensed. Basically this has six slots, so 360 by 60 will be the 60, so 60 degree rotation for each slot. I will just show you the animation of the uh, working of the system. You can see that here the drill bits are placed. You can see the drill bits getting dispensed one by one. So as per the user's input, particular motor rotates by 60 degree, and a particular drill bit gets dispensed.
Okay, so let's begin. Let's consider a keypad. These red color boxes will be our keypad, and these PQR and WXYZ will be the columns and rows that will be a name allotted to the columns and rows. By combining a particular column and a particular row, we get a particular output. Means if we press 4, X and P will be high. Similar way, we have taken the state flow that first none of the motors will be rotating. When a user wants a drill bit, he press the combination, that is Z equals to 1 and R, that he presses hash in the keypad. So Z will be high and R will be high. As this condition satisfies, the motor comes to the actuation state where all the motors get activated but they don't rotate. After that, the user has to enter which size drill bit he wants to get dispensed. So we can see here three states. This one is first motor, this one is second motor, this one is third motor. So when we press uh, 4, if you want to get a 4 drill bit, so the combination is X and P. So um, if we make here X as high and P as high, this will move to this state, and again after dispensing a drill bit, it will return back to the previous state. Similarly, if we make X and R as high, that is X and R as high, then we will get a 6 drill bit as we press 6 here. And if we press X and Q, then we will get a 5 drill bit. Here you can see, if we press X and Q as high, then we will get a 5 drill bit. So similarly, let's check in the simulation. So if we make Z as 1 and R as 1, and now as we want to dispense a 4 drill bit, we will make X as 1 and P as 1. So when we run it, basically here the display gets that as it is, as you can see here, A equals to 1 and B equals to 0. The display gets that this motor rotates. Basically, as this display does not change, we cannot show that transition here. So again, after this, it will return to this state. Now if we make X and R as high and P and Q equal to 0, then we will get a 6 drill bit. So the changes we have to make is just make this one as 0 and just run it. Yeah, the other motor gets rotated. And the last thing, X equal to 1 and Q equals to 1, that is for 5 drill bit, and P should be equal to 0. P will be 0. Just the thing is that we have to change Q value 1. Okay. Now see, the 5 drill bit motor will rotate. So this is how our total system works. Thank you.